Season 3 in full effect.
Season 3 we're one episode away from wrapping. We just have to mix and deliver our last episode for Season 3, and it'll be done.
It'll be done.
Yes.
Wow.
Season 4 is in full effect.
Oh, Season 4?
Yes.
So, Season
4 and possibly Season 5. But Season 4 is definitely happening. We're making it right now. We're probably 6 episodes in. I think we've made 6 animatics so far, and I think we got footage back from our first 2 episodes. And it's as stupid as ever.
And yet stupid is smart, really. So last year we sat at this table and you gave the dark side reveal that he was in it. What's going to happen at the top? You've had Powerpuff Girls. I think taught about mortgage interest loans.
I don't know how we're going to top that.
At dark side. So
next season, what we have planned is, aside from all our dumb holiday episodes that we always do, is we have I believe it's a 3-part or maybe 4-part Return to the Night Begins to Shine episode, Cyborg's favorite song.
Yes, thanks. It's stuck in my head all the time.
You're welcome. So next season, there's a story where Cyborg is going to get trapped in that world, and the other Titans have to rally famous musicians to cover the song to break back into the world to save them. And I can't reveal who the musicians are yet, but you'll have to watch the episode to find out.
A wide variety of musicians, or from one particular genre, or?
No, yeah, it's a variety of musicians. Just because it's a super cool '80s song, and it's actually like a legitimate '80s song that was recorded, I believe, in like 2001 or 2002 or something like that.
Okay.
Where one of the musicians who wrote it, he actually wrote the song in the '80s and never recorded it, and then he recorded it in 2006 with a couple extra musicians because it was like somebody asked for a song that sounded like it's from the '80s.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I have a song that's from the '80s, so here you go. But yeah, so that's that, and then the other artists involved are nothing like that genre at all. So it should be a good, fun tapestry, like a quilt of musical genres.
What are you most excited for fans to see next season?
Well, besides that episode, Santa Claus has turned into a recurring villain for our show, so I'm excited to see people react to our version of Santa. His villainous plan is to take over the entire holiday calendar.
Okay.
So he wants Christmas to be year-round, and that's his plot every year. And he's played by Robert Morse. I don't know if you know who Robert Morse is.
Yeah, How to Succeed in Business Without Illiteracy.
He's brilliant, a brilliant actor. He's been around, since the 50s or whatever, a musical. He's a great singer. And to work with an actor of this caliber and just give him the dumbest things to say. It's really something.
Have you for Mad Men?
He probably did. And it's really something special. And he's totally game, and he's hysterical. And his reads are so unpredictable too. You never know what you're going to get out of him, and it's always funny. So I'm excited about Santa Claus more than anything.
You're like a kid again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I see you brought your kids. Do they watch the show?
They do watch the show. Yeah, they like it a lot. And I find that they come back to it because kids they love things and then they move on quickly to the next thing and the next thing. And so they'll like it for a while, and then they'll cool off on it, and then they'll just circle back to it eventually where they want to watch it. There was a period where I had to ask them to stop watching it so much because it's I watch it all day. I write it, and then we record it, and then there's animation reviews, and it's just we're watching these episodes over and over and over again. So it's the last thing I want to do when I get home is watch this episode that I've already seen 40 times.
Apologize if this is asked already because I ran a little late, but any more crossovers with Powerpuff Girls or any other type of...
We don't have any crossovers planned at the moment. If there is a crossover, it'll probably be some kind of parody crossover. It won't be a legitimate crossover, but at the time we don't have any plans.
Do you find that as you're going into the seasons, the audience for which you write for, in your head, is that evolved, or is it still the same audience that you're thinking about?
No, it's we definitely always keep the audience in mind, and we try to approach it from an angle. It's like what do kids like? What do kids think is fun? But we've made so many episodes at this point that we're trying to make ourselves laugh as well, and like that's how you get episodes like the real estate investment episode, where our other producer Michael Jelinek is like, that's his side job, is like yeah, he's been investing in rental property since he was like in his early 20s.
And I thought he was kidding when he said that.
No,
it didn't really happen.
It's a true passion of his. He's like, I want to do it, and part of my job too is supporting his dumb ideas. So when he said he wanted to do it, I was like, absolutely, we have to do that. And he did some rough pages that were just like hysterical, and I was like, okay, I can see how this can actually be a funny episode. So yeah, so it's more. I'd say it's more us trying to keep ourselves interested and make each other laugh, while still keeping the audience.
Is there anything you're looking forward to while you're Comic-Con to do, or the kids?
Yeah, they're actually really mad right now that I have to do this because I promised them that they would get to take something home, and they really want to walk around the floor and check it out. They've never been before. So I'm actually excited to get in there and see them react to the craziness, and see what they want to bring home. So I'm sure it'll be like they'll settle on the first thing they see, and then they'll want to get the next thing that they see, and then we'll be walking out with a giant bag, which is fine by me. I like that stuff too.
So just on the same theme of the audience, do you notice now, from season 1 to now, the feedback mechanism through Twitter, Snapchat, Line, and basically from the audience, has that evolved, you feel?
Yeah, I think it's evolved. Most of our audience is too young. Like the bulk of our audience, what makes our show so popular, like the kids are too young to be on social media. The people who are on social media at first hated every single thing we did, and a lot of those people are still out there hating every single thing we do. But what I have noticed is there is like the backlash against those people, where it's like, give them a break, dude. Sheesh, they've been on for 3 years. Kids like it. Stop being such a jerk.
So what did you think when you saw Cyborg?
When I saw Cyborg?
Yeah, I was in Batman vs. Superman. What did you think of that?
I actually haven't seen Batman vs. Superman yet.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I just wanted to.
Everybody has spoiled it for me already,
Yeah.
so I know about it. I was excited to see it, and I just didn't get a chance. My wife isn't interested, and I can't take the kids to that, so I missed it in theaters. So I gotta wait. I gotta figure out a time to see it. But I think it's really cool. Like, I love seeing Cyborg everywhere. I love that he's a popular character. And obviously Teen Titans had a lot, like the original series, and this, I think, had a lot to do with, making him just sort of a recognizable, popular character.
Do you have any conversations with the direct-to-video animated department, because they just did a Justice League versus Teen Titans?
No, they don't talk to. We don't.
Not at all.
No, the way I think it works is they tell Warner Brothers Animation what they're looking for, and then Warner Brothers is like, okay, they'll make it. Okay. I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, they don't crossover. But that was cool to see too, because I love that art style, and like seeing Raven drawn that way, and seeing like like Robin being like a super cool like ninja, as opposed to like Tom Cruise on Oprah's couch, like in our iteration.
If you put your iteration up against Damien, wouldn't that be an interesting story?
I think it would.
Take it. Season 5. Let's see it.
All right, you got it. Season 5 premiere.